This is about to be one of those off seasons. I don't know exactly what that means just yet, but I'm trying my hardest. I mean, I'm looking at our team, right? Because I have to refresh myself after being gone for practically a month. And we have the making of a team that will be a playoff team every season. But you can't look at this roster and say an NBA championship is underway or it's on the way. Cat is good, but he's 28, so I'm assuming that this overall, 87 plus the morale boost is probably the best he's going to get. Anthony Simons is 25, and I don't know exactly if he's going to get better, but there is a world where he does. 27 years old for Mikal Bridges, I literally don't know. He's probably done at 27. Cam probably still has a little bit of potential, but he is a free agent right now, restricted free agent, but a free agent nonetheless. And if you look at our contracts, we have a lot of money into Carl-Anthony Towns. Hold on, where's that at? A lot of money there. Another 25 here and another 23 here. So this is $100 million between our top three. We also brought back Cam Johnson on a pretty decent deal. Cam feels movable right now in this series. We'll talk about that. Jonathan Isaac was a late piece at the deadline. We're not attached to Jonathan Isaac. He was more of a piece to try to help us win. Last year, we lost in the first round. We also have Terrence Mann, similar situation. These are very tradable contracts last year, the deals. If we package, this is $21 million plus an additional 15, so 36. This is like a max player, but do you want to trade for a max player when you already have this much money tied into those top dudes, and then the rest of the roster is probably going to be very, very, very mid. We do have these young dudes in Grady and in Jet, both who win in the lottery this year. Shout out to them. And I do want to give them an opportunity to grow, but we got to see exactly what their progression looks like. So there's a lot of decisions to make right now, and I don't really have a direction. We do have Carmelo Anthony, Chris Paul, and LeBron James all retiring in the same class, so shout out to them. And in that, LeBron get his jersey retired in a couple different spots. Blake Griffin gets his jersey retired, but he did not make the Hall. Kyle Lowry did not make the Hall, but gets his jersey retired. And LeBron also got Miami. Okay, great. Chris Paul only gets his jersey retired at one spot, and then same thing with Melo. It's not New York, but instead it's Denver. So does that mean that they're going to make Jokic change his number? That would be weird. All right. The league meetings, I don't think I'm approving anything. No, we will not. And then we go to the draft lottery. We're deep into this series where, like, there is no draft class that I'm downloading, so these are going to be all auto-generated stuff. We do not have a first, or we do not have a lottery pick. Do we have a first at all? I guess we'll find out in a second. Who's going to win the lottery? The Spurs have a really high chance, but it's going to be the Suns. Yo, that's not real. Shouldn't that be our pick? This is 2024. This is 2024. And if I'm not mistaken, we have the right to pick swap them. I'm going to double check it. We might have just won the lottery out of nowhere. And the number one prospect is a center guy. Oh, I'm sorry. This guy's number one. We didn't even scout him. Yikes. Casey Rose. I didn't even scout him because I didn't think we was. But this is the potential number one prospect. 6'11" out of Texas Tech. 18 years old. Down low, a beast. Oh my God, do we have the first overall pick in this year's draft? This is insane. Extremely interested in Casey Rose too, because a 6'6" point guard is ridiculous. I want to double check to make sure, but okay, Suns first round pick. Woo! Moment of truth, man. Moment of truth. Future picks. All right. Moment of truth. Got my hopes up for no reason. Our swaps don't happen until 2028. So this is actually their own pick. Man, I thought that we just came up, but we didn't. All right. We don't even have to think about potentially getting Casey Rose or who was the other guy? Barney Sharp. That's not our pick. Could you imagine, though? That would have been ridiculous. It's not us, ladies and gentlemen. Oh, man, would it have been great to have that pick. Do we have any pick in this year's draft? The answer is no. Right. Because we traded our picks to the Houston Rockets, right? The Houston Rockets have our own pick unless they flipped it for something else. Yeah, 20th overall pick, Houston Rockets. We don't really care about the 20th overall pick. So we have no pick in this year's draft. I want to make sure we get our right coaching staff done. All right, so I went through everybody. Not that was really intriguing to me, so we're gonna bring back our guy. Jacque Vaughn is back, signed an extension, and we don't have to worry about that. I do want to go to the draft, though, because I want to see these dudes get drafted and everything. And see how they figure it out. Because you have an 84 overall center that's sitting there and he looks like a stud, but he's projected to go third. I feel like most teams are going to make the right pick. They went with the point guard. Okay, Suns. Let's see what your team look like now. Kevin Durant, Devin Booker. Obviously, there's no Bradley Beal because this series started well before that. They could have used the center, but they went with the point guard. All right? I don't hate it because, I mean, maybe not. Let me see what the dude overall is. Okay, he's got 13 badges, though. This dude's going to be a stud. The Suns just drafted a generational talent, 100%. He's going to be a stud. If you come in with that many badges and use 6'6" as the point guard, the Rockets are trying to trade their pick away for De'Aaron Fox. They'll allow it. The Kings were the 14th seed in the Western Conference this season. And at the deadline, if y'all remember that episode a month and a half ago, because that's how long it's been, they were selling. They were ready to make a change. So, trading your franchise player for the second overall pick in this year's draft, not too bad. Not too bad. I think you walk out of there with a win. You walk out of there with a win, Kings fans. This dude right here, even though he only got 6 badges to start it off, this dude right here looks like he's going to be elite. And they still have some bonus on the roster, if I'm not mistaken. Let me double check that. So we could see a world with some bonuses traded this offseason too. Oh, he's expired, so he just might walk. He might genuinely just walk, and you reset. You re-sign Keegan Murray, Davion Mitchell, another youth movement, but this time you hit on your draft pick and getting Barney Sharp. Third overall pick is going to be Julio Miles out of Iowa. He's a 21-year-old center with 0 badges, but he doesn't look too bad. All of these centers are coming in as like okay 3-point shooters for their position, which is kind of cool. But that's not gonna make everything super crazy. They have Brandon Miller in this universe, so that's a center. They don't have Victor Wembanyama, and they draft this point guard who is just yoked. Look at them arms on bro. He is a 75 overall shooting point guard who has a really good 3-point shot. But that's kind of it. He got a fast first step, cool for him. I think I get through the lottery and see if there's anything else. RJ Barrett, Clippers trading RJ Barrett. Now, the Clippers received RJ Barrett, a part of a Kawhi Leonard trade at the deadline. And the Thunder are saying, hey, we don't need another young player on the team. We want to go get RJ. Another trade that I'll approve. Oh, no, that pick is going to the Wizards? Wait, what did I just approve? I thought it said Thunder at first. No, it did say Thunder. Did the Thunder just have that many picks that they traded? They traded them away to get these dudes? Because I thought it said Rockets. So the pick was originally the Rockets, but I'm confused. I'm so confused. I low-key wouldn't have let that second trade go through, knowing that it was them, because their books are about to be. They're not bringing back Josh Giddey. That trade made it so that they're not going to be able to bring back Josh Giddey because he's going to want a max contract. And you have all of these dudes. You want to bring back Chet for sure, so you're going to lose Josh Giddey, I think. But it's not up to me. That's Sam Presti. I mean, it was up to me technically, but Sam Presti accepted it, and then he asked the commissioner, who is me, does this go through? And I allowed it to. OKC is on the clock again, but this time they're trying to trade it for Ben Simmons. What is happening? Oh my God, that guy's massive. He's 7'2", 262. The Bulls also get a center-heavy draft class. Is this another trade? Nope, another. Oh, it's Homer. We got a Homer in the NBA. That's dope. And then potentially some pick swaps going down. I'm not overthinking it. The Bulls select a guy, Ray Atkins, and they were almost done with the lottery here. Is this another trade? They want to give us a pick this year, and we take back Phoenix? No. I know Phoenix is drafted maybe a generational dude. We're not ready to trade those picks away just yet. Definitely not for a pick that's at the end of the lottery. Now, I do want to go in and see if there's any prospects out there that I'm interested in that's still on the board. Because maybe I can trade into the draft class. I'm looking for guys that have the potential to be like an all-star, like Colin Chandler. Can shoot it at least a little bit. Not a great defender. He's already 22 years old. That wouldn't be a good trade to trade up for that. We also got Ed Cooper. Ed Cooper has chased out artists, but he's a 6'2" point guard. Okay. De'Aaron Fox is his ceiling. What's that athleticism like? The 3-point shot is really good. The perimeter defense is really good. Show me the athleticism. You're going to be De'Aaron Fox. You got to be fast. Can't pass, though. He can't pass. I don't want no point guard. I don't care how fast you are. He's very fast. If you can't pass, you can't play my point guard. I'm trying to trade Terrence Mann to get into this draft. I also want a future second. The Miami Heat say no. They want to exchange 2 seconds. I don't really care about second-round picks. You got yourself a deal. Miami Heat, we're going to be on the clock, ladies and gentlemen. We traded into the draft class, and here we go. Julian Sims is too old. He's 23. That's not the guy I wanted to go get, but he has the highest overall available, but there's a reason for that. He was 16 years older than his competition back. This guy is still on the board. Now, we did not scout him completely. He's projected 9th overall pick. He might be the 3-and-D wing that every team needs. Now, I don't expect it to be this good because I didn't scout him all the way. But if it's half of this is the steal of the draft. He was really good at college. His college stats out there. He was really good at college just by looking at these things. Whoa. Only had 5 points, 4 rebounds, 4 assists. Not what you want to see from a lottery protector. Oh, but he did outshine the #1 pick in this year's draft. I'm saying if there's anybody to take a stab at, it's him. This guy was also intriguing. He don't have the same things that the other guy does. He has Rondo as a ceiling, but his defense is god-awful, and he's small. Johnny Cannon, welcome to Brooklyn, my guy. Johnny comes in as a 74 overall player. We'll take that. His three-point shot is about league average, but again, he's 20 years old and he's a rookie. And then the defense comes in as an 86. It's exactly what I thought he was going to be. Okay, maybe not exactly, because again, it was A+, A+. But it's about as good as it could get for a guy that we did not scout whatsoever. We got him with a 17th overall pick. I see this as an absolute win. The only thing I'm afraid of, I'm going to go check it out right now. Only thing I'm afraid of is that if his jump shot is going to be terrible. Because these incoming rookies I'm not going to change it. Whatever it is, I'm not going to change it. But these incoming rookies come in with terrible jumpers. That looks extremely slow. That looks extremely... He's going to need 12 seconds to get that shot off. All right, whatever. Defend well. We're going to send him to not potential camp. We're going to send him to, like, mentorship camp, whatever you call it. We have a ton of guards on the team right now. And we have to figure out exactly what's going on with this guy. That's what's happening now. Just looking around the league, keeping my eye open for things. We thought that this was the year. See, look, yeah, this seems bad. 13th seed. But they look kind of fun now. We thought this was the year that we have to pay Cam, but we didn't. We just threw him the player option, or we accepted the player option that he had. And he's back, $4 million. We don't have to worry about that right now. But at the same time, not against moving, bro. You know what I'm saying? I'm not against it. So I'm looking around the league trying to monitor a lot of different situations. The free agency class is stacked. AD is going back. So you trade away De'Aaron and use that and lose Sabonis to use that cap space to get 27-year-old Jaylen Brown with that center. Okay, that's interesting. The Celtics are losing one of their guys. Restricted free agency there. Kawhi's unrestricted. He's going to the Pacers. Okay. Which means Tyrese is up in limbo, kind of. This whole thing could be looking dramatically different. DeJounte has one offer, and it's from the Suns. I can match that. I can match that. You know what I'm saying? I can do it better. $11 million. He's insulted. But at the same time, we're his best offer. So accept. It's so very hard to do something big. But I just don't know if it exists, you know? We have 2 Suns picks between 25 and 27. We have a Grizzlies pick. I don't even remember how we got that. That's not really valuable because the Grizzlies are good every season. And we have our own pick for 2028. Again, I'm going to go through it again and see what other teams are out there. But I just don't see a superstar player that we can trade for. Giannis exists. Done last year for his deal. He's going to hit free agency. And if we traded for him right now, there's no way we're going to return. No. The Bulls have Zach LaVine. We not, you know what I'm saying? That's a lot of money for Zach LaVine. We don't want to be the people paying him for that, even though he is really good. But again, that's a lot of money. I kind of want them to re-sign Lonzo, and we do the sign and trade with Lonzo. That's where my head is at. I would rather have Lonzo Ball. The Clippers already made their trades. Yeah, it's not going to be them. And then the Hornets don't have LaMelo back, but he's restricted, and they don't have anything else. So, yeah, bro, we just got to do what we got to do and maybe wait to the the deadline to see if there's any other star players that become available because it's not happening in this offseason. It's not happening in this offseason. I would love to do a Lonzo Ball sign and trade, but he's got 0 offers right now. Zoe on this team would actually be pretty good. I would move Anthony over to the 2, Mikal over to the 3. I'm assuming that I would probably have to trade a combination of these two of these 3 dudes to make it happen. Anyway, we'll keep our eye on it. But as of right now, we out here trying to use our mid-level exception. We need to go get a backup power forward. And I should probably try to get somebody that brings a different look than what we got. I do kind of like the idea of Kyle Anderson, man. He's a glue guy, does a little bit of everything. Can hit the 3-point shot now pretty consistently. Obviously is a point forward out there with the playmaking and stuff. Can defend as well. Not the greatest rebounder at 6'9", but he's going to be playing with Day'Ron Sharpe, who's one of the better backup rebounding bigs in ball. I don't hate that as an option. And out of the people that are here, it's probably our best option, honestly, unless we see like Naz Reid and move him over to the 4, which I don't hate. Now that I'm here. The only thing is he won't be able to guard the smaller 4s with his perimeter defense being like this. Naz Reid is a fun player. He's going to be really pissed if we bring him onto the team because he's just got away from Karl-Anthony Towns. I'm going to give Kyle Anderson a contract 1 year plus an additional year that is a team option. So if it don't work out or he starts to regress, whatever it may be, we can say deuces to him. We're going to renounce the rights of Wenyen Gabriel and Justice Winslow. We still do have these trade exceptions, which I forgot about. I think I should use them. I have to see if Lonzo resigned. He did. Sign and trade. Lonzo Ball. Lazito Ball. Can we 30? Wait, okay, that's not him. I was going to say 33 million for Lonzo. Oh, he's not officially there. We got to wait those 3 days. This is day 3. And then he should be there now. Yes, 28 million is a lot better than 30, which I thought it was originally. Man, this is difficult because Cam has been such a rock for us, but he has been just really good, but not great. He's 28 years old, 2 years left on the deal. For a team like them, that's probably not going to get the job done with him being an 85 overall. I'm just looking at this team being really expensive soon, right? I'm going to go take a step back real quick. Oh, no, it doesn't exist. There's a thing you can see where it says future salaries, right? You can see exactly what people are thinking about they want for money. And Cam wants a nice little payday. He deserves it. He's been really good over the course of his young NBA career. He's probably just going to get better and better with time. You see his splits and everything has been better and better. Also going to be expensive, and we're an expensive team already. We kind of kick the can down the street a little bit if we trade him for Lonzo right now. Or I probably have to make a decision between Jet and Grady, right? Because I can't get away with keeping all of the young players. I think Jet might be the guy that we're willing to give the Bulls. Like, hey, here's the young prospect for you. Let's try this again. We will give you Cam Johnson. I should give them this lot. Oh, it can't be lottery protected. Why can I not protect that pick? I mean, in 2028, we're still going to be good. So throwing them that pick unprotected is not going to hurt us. You know what I'm saying? 2028, we're still going to be good. Or the series might be over. I don't know. You know what I'm saying? This feels decent enough to maybe make it work. Lonzo, let's see what Lonzo even averaged last season. I haven't looked to see. He averaged 13, 8, and 5. He still shot 40% from 3. He even shot 80% from the free throw line, which is different from him. And the real question is, can he stay healthy? He played 80 games this year. This is the first year of real health of his career. He was a minus 224 because the Bulls suck. We want the other Cam, not the Cam you're trying to give us. Oh, they want Mikal. Or Mikal and Cam. Or Mikal. Or Mikal and Grady. Or Anthony and Jet. We don't feel comfortable with that. At all. At all. Man, I've been sitting here for some time trying to figure it out, man. Oh, Cam, man. Cam. Downside to trading Cam is obviously he's 22 years old. Right? 22 years old. He's probably just going to continue to get back. The downside is if we trade him away, we we definitely lose a ton of bench production. And with his contract being so small, that can't be it. We do have the trade exception, which helps, but we'd also have to throw another contract on top of that. So it's gonna be both of the Cams if I want to make this work. Both of the Cams, and then they don't really have anything that I really want in return. This guy's the 9th overall pick, Reggie Malone. He's a 7'2" center out of Texas A&M, but I doubt they're going to give me him because why should they? Why should they give me one of their young players? He's a great rebounder, too. He can't shoot or anything. Defense is I don't really want that. I think I would rather take Ray Atkins, who's younger. Oh, this guy got drafted last season. This guy got drafted. No, they both got drafted this year. You're 23. You're older than Dalen Terry, who's been in the league for 3 seasons. Oh, I'm sorry, 2 seasons now. He didn't play. So you're looking at something like this, potentially. But they're going to say no to that as well. And then we'd have to throw them that Nets pick like we were talking about. And they still say no. Because I can't give them all of this because that makes us way more top-heavy than we wanted. Our bench is going to be lackluster unless we're saying, hey, Grady, hey, Jet, this is y'all time. What if I throw them Jet as well instead of that first? Does that sound like something they're interested in? If they give me back Atkins and then Day'Ron, I don't know exactly what happens with him, but Day'Ron has been good in the minutes that he's been given. But we'll work out that rotation later if we need to. Jet Howard on top of it? No. Then we throw you the pick. They still say this Lonzo Ball trade is not going to happen because I don't want to give up so much by giving them both of the Cams for Lonzo Ball. I didn't even know if they would accept this. You know what I'm saying? I don't even know if they're really. Can I get this Bucks pick? Trade it. They say no. I think the only way we make this trade happen to get Lonzo Ball is to throw both of the Cams. So our potential lineup. I'm trying to think about this internally. It's Lonzo at the 1, Anthony at the 2, Mikal at the 3, Isaac at the 4, and Karl-Anthony Towns at the 5. I think that has a nice mixture of scoring and defense. And then off the bench, our best bench player is Kyle Anderson. We really rely on Grady, who was good for us, and then Jet, who was also good for us to like take the steps. Our bench would be super young. I mean, 22, 20, 20, 23, and 20. Wow. And now that was something. Throw them the pick. Throw him the pick. Lonzo, welcome to Brooklyn, Lonzo. Please stay healthy. For the sake of us, please stay healthy. For the sake of us. All right, so let me change these positions around and make sure everybody got a good secondary position where Mikal can run the backup wing. I want this guy to have some backup wing as well. Anthony backup point guard. That trade put us into contention potentially. Obviously, we're missing a super duper star. We're well-rounded offensively on the starting unit. Again, the bench missing a little some. We do need a backup point guard because I don't trust that Marcus Sasser is going to get a lot better with him being a second-round pick. So we do have like Dennis Smith Jr. We have enough to get Nikhil Alexander-Walker. Why do I feel like we had him? We did have him. Okay, I was going to say, why did I feel like we had Nikhil? We did have Nikhil, and he wasn't bad. We was a part of the Karl-Anthony Towns trade. And everybody else here feels like a non-starter. Unless there is like Alex Caruso should be way better in game. I'm actually going to sign Alex Caruso for the defense. He's going to regress at 30, but he's one in the minimum. I mean, I'd be crazy not to at least offer that. Is there a backup? Is there a power shooting guard that we can make a backup point guard? None of these dudes, even though Bogdanovich would be a really good pickup, we don't really need it because we're going to trust that Grady's going to get better. We're going to trust that Jet's going to get better. So we will use that money on bringing Nikhil back. Hey, no hard feelings, right? We still have a $10 million trade exception. I don't know if there's another deal worth doing, but this is where we could potentially round out our bench a little bit. I get in because our forwards position are kind of weak right now, honestly. We do have a lot invested in the guards. So we can look at those bad teams for this year and be like, hey, do any of these bad teams have people rotting on their bench that, like, you don't need Kelly Olynyk. You don't. I'm adding them to my list. You have three other centers. You don't need him. You just drafted a center at the 3rd overall pick. Kelly Olynyk shouldn't be on y'all team. Unfortunately, 2K don't think like that. Where like if we want Kelly Olynyk, we're gonna have to give up real assets. I would give up Marcus Sasser, trade exception. They want Day'Ron Sharpe, and they'll give me a pick. So yeah, now you're asking for too much. But those are the type of trades I'm trying to think about. But that was just too expensive. We just need somebody that wants Marcus Sasser at the end of the day. It's gonna be a little rough to find that, but it is what it is. Tari Eason would be perfect. Right? He got a lot of people playing above him. It's like, man, let's let Tari Eason spread his wings, but not for the price. Okay, we're gonna act like this is an extension of the last trade. The Bulls want to give me Chimezie Metu. He was great last season. Chimezie, welcome to the rotation, man. He's gonna run some 4 and some 5. Day'Ron, hopefully you get better. But Chimezie's a really good pickup. He's a really good pickup. And we're gonna use this last a bit of money, a minimum, to go get. I think I said Alex Caruso at first. Instead, we're gonna go for a wing that is really good defender. All of these dudes don't exist. The first real person is Andre Iguodala. He's 99 years old. Justice Winslow, welcome back. You know, he finished out the season with us last season, and we can make this happen, right? Justice, did you sign? I don't even know. I didn't even get the noti. He did. All right. Now we go to player progression to see if Grady and Jet progress the way we want them to, and if they did, we're up. Anthony Simons gets better. Mikal stays the same. We expected that. Karl-Anthony Towns stays the same. We expected that. Lonzo jumps up. Okay, still growing at 26 years old. Same thing with Jonathan Isaac a little bit. Grady jumps up 3, and Jet jumps up 2. Jet came in with 0 badges. Now he's got 6. Let's see what those 6 are. Finishing badges. Wow, not even shooting badges. Acrobat, bully, fast twitch, and posterizer. Pogo stick and workhorse. And Grady had 5, but now he's got some silver badges, and he's got some playmaking badges too. All right, Grady. All right, that's what I like to see. We'll go into Summer League a little bit, build our roster. Grady, Jet, and Cannon are like our 3 stars here. Let's go just sign some people in free agency. Guy has 10 badges, all playmaking. Who are you? Tyrese Hunter, is that a real dude? That's too many badges for this dude to be a fictional character. Okay, so he is a real dude. Got it. All right, I was about to say, there's no way he's got that many badges and not a real guy. So these are the 3 games. Jet has been really good, 21-9, 20-8, and then this one she didn't shoot it as good as the previous ones, but those are pretty good games for Jet Howard. This guy we don't care about, but Grady, 11, 14, and 14. Okay, maybe not the greatest performances, but we also get our guy 30 points in the last game. He made 6 threes. Yeah. He also had 5 steals in 3 games. The steal of the draft, y'all. He is the steal of the draft. Do not sleep. Do not sleep. Okay, we should be getting out of here so we can go to the playoffs. And we are over here as the 14th seed going against the 19th seed. And you know what? We'll simcast this. And if it's fun, we'll jump in. And if not, then we don't. Simple as that. It's fun. We jump. We jump. All right. 2-point game with 3 minutes to go. Are we playing Summer League minutes? Absolutely. We have to see these young dudes play. And I'm going to be honest with you. This is the first time I've actually played Summer League in this game. So, all new experiences for everybody involved. Again, Jet, you're just going to have to run a lot of 4 because I just want my good dudes to play. And they're in the bonus. I was going to foul. I'm not going to foul. We just going to see what these dudes about. Jet has 20 right now. Shout out to Big Jet. Okay, I'm expecting a lot of games like that in the regular season. Threes for 3, no good. Rebound goes to Diabate. Let's run some actions for Jet until we figure out what the rest of the team looks like once we get these substitutions in. Set that screen, Days. He didn't set a screen. That's fine, but we'll get that post touch. No, that's not what this is supposed to. It's not what this is supposed to be. Jet gets the ball anyway. We fire it. No good. All right. I'm actually gonna foul. I don't care about winning. I just want to use these new players. So go to the free throw line, hit your free throws, whatever. All right. So we're here. Defensively, we just got put in the basket, and now it's a timeout. All right. I don't know if they even shot free throws. I was looking at my phone. I was expecting to see free throws. I don't know if I saw free throws at all. Downhill. I mean, I know it's about the other dudes, but if the pick and roll is going to look that good, then I'm just going to run the pick and roll. You know what I'm saying? All right, this guy's a dog. Our center got a dub on him. Okay. All right, I see you, my boy. I see you. You're not making a roster, but hopefully you showcasing the world. Maybe you playing over in Italy or something, because you're definitely not making this team. I'll tell you that right now. You're definitely not making this team. Grady, don't foul. We did anyway. Grady has 16 points. So that's good. He's having a good game. And then we have 12, 2, and 1 for Cannon. I am a firm believer that Cannon's going to be a stud. I don't know what his potential is, but even if he doesn't progress like he's Michael Jordan, he's going to be a rotational piece, being able to shoot and defend like that. Overall don't even matter. If you're looking to be a specialist, a defensive specialist / a 3-point specialist, those are the only 2 attributes that we really care about. You could be a 60 overall, but if the rest of that is true, what are the 2 most important things as a wing player for us? It's your ability to shoot and your ability to play defense. And if you can do those things, then we feel real good. And here he is off the curl. Get to the basket, throw it over the shoulder. What a finish. Cannon. All right, let's see that defense, though. Let's see that defense. Hound him. Hound him. Hound him. Yeah, I know you got a man over in that corner. This is Summer League. We don't trust shots. We don't trust shooters. That's almost a turnover. Uh-oh. He recovered. Big body David Roddy goes right up. No good. Great defense. Great recovery from our guy Cannon. He is an absolute stud. You know what? I'm force feeding him. Give me a play. I don't care. Give me a play directly designed for him. There he is. Set a screen. Is somebody going to set me something? No? No? He's got a pass? All right. Bradley. What are you going to do, Bradley? Why is our guy Grady posting up right now? Cannon gets to the basket. Slithery as heck, but he missed it. 1 minute to go. Up by 1. We force his shots with our new player. We don't care about winning. The Summer League championship don't matter to us. We here to develop. We here to develop talent. And I guess me doing stuff that he wouldn't normally do in a regular game is not developing talent. So be it. We do what we got to do. 5 seconds to go. We go over those. Jake LaRavia, what are you going to do? He tries to make the pass. It's no good. And there's a shot clock violation. Great defense from our Brooklyn Nets. Shoot, I said we not trying to get the championship, but at this rate, the boys might do it. Give me a Grady Dick play or something. Yep, there he is. Yep. There that goes. And then he's backdooring. It's not there. It is there now. It is there now. It's a little late. Oh, Vert Grady? Oh, Vert standing? I see you, Grady. All right, 1 possession game. We get to stop right here. I'm simming to the end. I've seen all I need to see. Grady's ready. Jet is ready. Cannon, he's probably not going to get a lot of rotational minutes early on, but for specialist reasons, if we need one stop, best believe we put in the rookie in. Jake LaRavia, I thought he was shooting that, but he's not. Grady Dick is all over that. And a 3 from Trevor Keels. He knocked it down. Oh, snap. Oh, snap. All right, let's get into our bag. Let's get into our bag. Call the play for our best player. Who I don't know if he's actually the best player. I'm just saying that. The same play that worked the last possession. I lob that pass, and it is a guaranteed basket. Good defense. Whoa. If I lob that, we win. But I'm being stupid. And I just sold the first round of the playoffs. My fault, Jet. My fault, Bradley. Because you trying to showcase to the world what you can do. I just kind of sold that for you. I just kind of sold that for you. Okay, here we go. Pick and roll between two of our best players. They left them. All right. We saw all we need to see. The boys look solid. We'll take that. We got some VC from that. We lose, and the Summer League champions are the Pelicans, who signed Jalen Williams, the other one. So shout out to them. All right, that is our off season. I mean, it wasn't as eventful as I thought it could be, but we did make a big adjustment by bringing in Lonzo Ball, who looks good in those colors right there. And yeah, I think we're ready to go compete. I think we run 11 just because we do want Grady to get minutes. But you know what? That's future me. Once we do our season opener versus the Dallas Mavericks, who have Luka, and that's it really. Ugh.